lot of people think God in the Old Testament is judging, harsh, and commands people to kill one another. Some of that is true, but it is true always in the context of justice. We learn the hard lesson in the Old Testament that sin has consequences. God disciplines people and nations in the Old Testament to help them realize the danger of sin. Realizing our sin can be a hard lesson to learn. Too often, we are on the receiving end of other people's sins, especially in their harsh responses, unforgiveness, bitterness, and selfishness. Psalm 6 begins with David asking God for mercy. Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, or discipline me in your wrath. David realized that the problem begins with his own attitude. He knew God is just and does not let sin go unpunished. Before David ever began to ask God for help, he had to look within his own heart to see if there was any wrong attitude or revenge within himself. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. My soul is in deep anguish. How long, Lord? How long? We do not know the context of this psalm in David's life. It echoes other laments caused by people turning against David and trying to harm or kill him. David faced many obstacles in his life, most of those due to people. Many of the challenges we face are also caused by people. The pain David faced at this point is deep. The anguish of his soul was affecting him physically, so that even his bones, the deepest part of his body, were in agony. He realized that God is the one who could save him. Turn, Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. This verse makes an important point. God shows us mercy because of his unfailing love. The word for love here is one of the most significant in the Hebrew Bible. It is sometimes translated as loving kindness, faithfulness, and covenantal love. God's love does not change towards us. Because of that, we can have assurance that God can and will bring us salvation when we seek him with all our heart. David continues, Among the dead, no one proclaims your name. Who praises you from the grave? I am worn out from my groaning. All night long I flood my bed with weeping and drench my couch with tears. David felt like giving up. He had worn himself out from worry. He went to bed stressed out. He carried his difficult day into the next one. Verse 5 gives the hint of suicidal ideas. It seems based on these verses that up until this point he tried to carry his own load. This psalm helped him process his struggles. He realized that he could not go any further without God's intervention. The next verse shows that a lot of this was out of his control. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. There are a lot of things in life that are our own fault because of bad choices we have made. There are other things in life that are caused by other people's bad choices. In David's case, it looks like his problems were due to foes, people who came after him and tried to destroy him. We may not have enemies to that level, but we all have challenges that may even bring tears to our eyes. Away from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard me weeping. The Lord has heard me cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies will be overwhelmed with shame and anguish. They will turn back and suddenly be put to shame. The direction of this psalm changes here at the end. David had the assurance that God had answered his prayers. He committed his enemies to God to deal with. Releasing our problems to God brings us freedom. We do not need to carry burdens like this on our shoulders, causing us pain and sleepless nights. Even our family problems can weigh us down. There are times when God will call us to act in some way, but we do this only in response to God's direction, and with great wisdom, strength, conviction, and love. David had the assurance that God would answer his prayer for deliverance because of God's unfailing love.